Hello, YouTubers. My name is Angelo, and right here I have my friend Nelson, who's taking a huge risk tonight by coming out as an Illuminati believer. So how you doing tonight, Nelson?
I'm a little worried.
A little worried, huh? Well, don't worry. This is a totally safe space. It is 2:30 a.m. and nobody's gonna come get you. All right? We're totally cool. So I'm just gonna start out with a basic question. All right? So you're an Illuminati believer, okay? Do you feel safe? And why?
I feel kind of safe, but that's not really what interests me. What interests me is the fact that the Illuminati is everywhere.
Oh, it is.
The Illuminati is in our culture.
Okay.
It's pervasive, and it doesn't even. The people don't even know that they're being controlled by the Illuminati right now.
Am I being controlled by the Illuminati? Or are we being controlled by the
Well,
Illuminati?
subversively,
Subversively. Okay.
hidden behind the scenes.
Right. Okay. So
You gotta like analyze. You gotta be analyzing all over the place. Don't do that. You gotta analyze all over the place, and you gotta make connections that aren't overt.
So how do we act in the correct way?
Well, first of all, I want to bring your attention to something called the Power 13s.
Oh, the number 13. The power of 13s.
Now, you may have heard, oh, Friday the 13th, that's a bad, unlucky day,
Okay.
blah, 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 blah.
We've all been there. Right? Am I right?
Friday the 13th, and 13 is an unlucky number.
Okay.
In China, 9 plus 4, 13, 9 and 4 are unlucky numbers in China, if you ever didn't know that.
Like on a fortune cookie, would you find those numbers? No, because they're unlucky.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, why is the number 13 unlucky? Why do we even care about something so ridiculous as an abstraction as 13 being unlucky? That seems like some numerology. Do we even believe in that anymore? We shouldn't, but somehow the Illuminati has tried to keep us away from the number 13. And yet, the Illuminati are well known for being Freemasons. Freemasons stemming from a group of the Knights Templar destroyed on Friday the 13th in the 1400s. The Knights Templar who have supposedly found the Ark of the Covenant. The Knights Templar who supposedly hoarded a great treasure.
The Knights
centuries
Templar
old.
who are in Assassin's Creed. The same Knights Templar?
Yeah, but I don't play that game.
Okay. Continue.
The Knights Templar have actually not been crushed in the 1400s. They survived. But this pervasive 13 has been so ingrained into our culture that the entire the entire Western civilization could not have possibly forgotten that the Knights Templar were destroyed on the Friday the 13th. But that's what the Illuminati would want us to think. Because the Illuminati have subversively been controlling our government with the power and money they've received.
Money? Well, we just happen to have a dollar bill here. Would you be able to explain a couple
Hold on,
things
I'm not
here?
done. They have been subversively controlling through the power and money they have received by being in the papacy, by being in high-ranking government positions in the Roman Catholic, Roman Orthodox, Abrahamic religions.
Okay.
They are secretly indoctrinating every pope so that way they can control the world. Okay, it's called the New World Order,
That's huge.
and I don't even know their goals because it is too big.
Wow.
It's too big.
That sounds like a big thing.
I want to give you an example.
How big is big, Nelson?
Okay, I want to give you an example of how big shit's getting.
Okay.
You brought it up, but I wasn't ready.
That's okay. We're ready now.
The dollar bill, the $1 bill, American currency.
It's real, by the way.
In God we trust is on it, okay?
We all know that.
God, Knights Templar, papacy, they're controlling through the Pope, okay?
All right.
They have high-ranking bishops, archdioceses, archbishops, dioceses, clergymen, everywhere. They are controlling the entire Catholic and Christian world through this.
Okay.
And I want to get you on something.
Show me.
This is our currency. There's millions of these, millions of dollar bills.
Billions, maybe.
You could check your own $1 bills. Everything I say about this dollar bill is going to be a fact. Okay, I want you to notice that on this dollar bill, there is the original flag. It's hard to
Yeah,
see.
zoom in on that. There you go.
The original flag right there on the eagle, on the bald eagle. If you didn't know, the original flag had 13 stars. Had 13 stripes. That 13 stripes symbolized the 13 colonies. 13 colonies taken over by the Western Europe, by the British Isles, by Great Britain. They ran us, and they were in a great deal controlled by the Pope. That figurehead is still in action today, and they don't really do anything, yet they are controlled by the Illuminati. They are slowly creeping into power. So I want to illustrate something. This 13. Why would there be a 13 if it's so unlucky in our money? Not to mention that the eagle holding oak branches on its left and arrows on its right. It is holding an oak branch with 13 oak leaves. Why would we have a 13-leaf oak drawn, specifically chosen? This is not a picture on our money.
That's
that we trust in God.
Coincidental.
That we trusted in God, okay? 13 arrows as well. So this eagle, our symbolic patriotism, has 13 stripes, 13 arrows, 13 oak leaves, and the oak leaf is supposed to symbolize peace. But that's just what they want us to think, because have you ever read 1984, slavery is peace, peace is slavery?